Many of you may be wondering at this point, what is a lot? What's this thing you're talking about? Let's talk about lots. A lot is the volume of currency that's being bought or being sold. One standard lot is equal to 100,000 units of currency. The more lots you use per position, the faster you can make profit and the faster you can lose money. Alright, so a lot is just a volume of currency. A volume of currency. It's like kg, which is just the volume of mass. So lot sizes, these are just quantities of currency that you'll be trading or using in your trades and so on. Now for us, we use standard lots. Now one standard lot is equivalent to 100,000 units of currency. So for example, if I'm buying, let's say, one lot of Zambian kwacha, that means I have bought 100,000 Zambian kwacha. If I'm trading with two lots of the Zambian currency, that means I'm trading 200,000 Zambian kwacha and so on. So lot sizes are just quantities of currency that we'll be using in our trades and so on. How much we're buying and how much we're selling. Now certain platforms accept lots, but others accept units. Now in MetaTrader 4, the application that we'll be using to place our trades, that one accepts lot sizes. It doesn't accept units. So every time we're entering how much we'll be buying and selling, we'll be entering them in the form of lots and not units. But for the Forex calculator, we'll have to enter them in the form of units. I'll explain a bit more on the Forex calculator when we reach that topic. But for now, just know that standard lots are equivalent to 100,000 units of currency. That's the one that we'll be using in our accounts. Don't worry about mini, micro, or anything like that. Just focus on standard lots. That's what we'll be using. Alright, now how does the value of pips depend on the lot size that you're trading with? To explain this, we're going to be looking at this picture here. Now for a standard lot, which is equivalent to 100,000 units, for one lot, you'll be gaining or losing money at a rate of $10 per pip. That's something that you should remember. You should even write it down somewhere. So for one standard lot, you'll be losing or gaining money at $10 per pip. So for each pip price moves, whether it's up or down, that movement will be equivalent to $10 per pip. If we're considering the fact that 10 points is equivalent to a single pip, that means for each point price moves, that's $1. $1. Then for 10 points that price moves, that's now $10. So for a standard lot, it's equivalent to $10 for each pip price moves. Then if you're trading with two lots, that rate is doubled. But if you're trading with half a lot, which is 0.5 lots, that rate is also divided by 2. So for 0.5 lots, you'll be gaining or losing money at $5 per pip. Just use this chart to go about it.